The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will put it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, looking again to throw. And they can't make the connection. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
Fair catch, called for and made. So USC's offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback
pulls it in on the right. Got a lot of running room. The tag. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. The handoff to Johnson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big 2 gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these 2 big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Looking left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense... He causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll get rid of it. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the offense. A jet sweep pass. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he puts through the extra point. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. off play action. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's off to the races. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, USC. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Trying to get to it. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Touch pass on the run. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Cross the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the run, it's Peterson. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Finds him out of the backfield. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the tackler. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Caught in the back. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. It's a draw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Canes will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off play action on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quarterback adapting. Slings it downfield. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Horton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Wants to fire on second down. And it's caught inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Scrambling away. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires on the move. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll throw it on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Trojans. And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 21 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Going with the ground game left. Discards a man. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tries to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Canes decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw.
He caught it!
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're...
Touchdown, USC! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. On the option. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! The defense takes matters into their own hands. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, there's the ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad. And
he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And he added the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. First play of the drive, it's the end around. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. And here comes the offense on second down.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Intentional ground.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Trojans have moved it inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Williams will pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for it all. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. He couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He wants to throw it again. They're bringing heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. They'll try the run. Hard running there. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot